today.
Yep.
On a Tuesday. Where are we off to today?
Grafton Underwood.
Yep, we'll have a look around and see if we can snoop around there. And one of the plans is to see if we can find one of the Stanton Shelters and have a look inside the Stanton Shelter. So
Yep.
let's head away now to Grafton Underwood. Right, so this is where we're going to have some lunch today. And have a look around here. Lunchtime in the camper van. Feeling hungry?
Yeah.
No, it's the cups. Mr. Right, and yours is?
This is always right.
Is that right?
It's very right.
You're always right?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay. So I've got coffee, some nice beef sandwiches with salad, pork pie, and crisps. So, bon appetit. Just having a walk here. You can tell autumn's arrived with the leaves that left the trees, and over there's the operations block. Yeah, lots of leaves about. It's a good walk for the dog. He does, he loves it here, doesn't he? As he sniffs about, I think he can probably smell the rabbits and the foxes. And yeah, we've seen some deer here, haven't we? Right, first we'll have a look at the area where the officers' club used to be. All long gone, but you can see some of the outline here. Right, and here we are. There's the remains from what would have been the toilets, preserved after all these years. Another part there, and remains of what would have been a wall. Like an entrance possibly. But not much left now. I think Jean stumbled across something here. What you found? Oh yeah. Yeah, looks like one of these blast shelters, doesn't it? Yeah. I think this is one of the open blast shelters. So any signs of an air raid. They used to take the chances where this blast wall actually is. I don't think there's ever a roof on them. Maybe wrong, but jump in and hope for the best. Alright, well spotted, Jean. That looks like it's the way in, doesn't it?
It does.
Yeah.
Could be wrong.
Well, like I say, we haven't got any maps or plans or anything, so we can only go by what we can actually see to make the assumptions. But still, it's quite good to look around, isn't it, after all these years? All decaying very slowly. here at Grafton Underwood. Right, let's go and see if we can find where Foxy Theatre used to be. Alright, walking out to what would have been the Officers Club area. And continuing down here, this is Foxy Theatre, where they entertained the airmen and crew. Plenty of pictures around on the internet of what it would look like back in its day during the 40s. Once again, just an area now. Completely flattened. So this is where they entertained all people stationed at Grafton Underwood. It's quite a big building. One of the remains of the pot-belly stoves here. Yeah, they had a wood burner heater on top of that. Certainly survived the years. Right, and here we are. This is the bit where they all park the bikes. Mother Nature's returning to its original state. Sometimes they're not so easy to find. I think we've got one. Here is one of the Stanton air raid shelters here at Grafton Parkwood, near Grafton Underwood. Let's have a closer look. Right, found the entrance, don't know what condition it's in. Gotta be careful underfoot. A little bit slippy. But this is where the airmen would have came in the event of an air raid. Wow. Yes, there would have been seats around here. And towards the back end, so if the back end there I just came in was blocked, there's an escape hatch through there, which would have been covered at the time. And here's a look from the other end of the Stanton shelter. Quite a lot of these were dotted about in the American World War II airfields. So there we go, inside the Stanton shelter. Yeah, much of it's collapsing now. Some unusual fungi here. Mushrooms and toadstools, not sure what variety they are. Certainly I'm not going to pick any of those. There we are, covered in earth. There's the top of the escape hatch from this particular Stanton shelter. And I think Jean spotted another one. And yeah, well spotted, Jean. Jean's found the next Stanton shelter. It looks partially blocked though. One of the walls has actually fell down. Looks a bit precarious. So that's Stanton shelter number 2 she's found. Well done, Jean. And this bit here shows where the outline is, was possibly the accommodation block.
Well, that's no bit of...
Yeah, looks like an old bit of the old loo. Yeah, certainly is. And
bricks.
yeah, lots of bricks and stone. Yeah, you can see the, like I say, you can see the foundations here just under the leaves. And we found very close by a third Stanton shelter. Let's have a look at the condition of this one. The first one was okay, but the second one we looked at just now was a little bit precarious. I didn't fancy climbing into that one. But there you go. Oh, this wall doesn't look too pretty either. Yeah, it's all a bit precarious. But there we go. There we go, that's the third Stanton shelter. Didn't fancy going inside this one because once again it looks a bit precarious on the wall there, ready to collapse any time. And obviously this was the accommodation area for the airmen and the crew. And once again, yeah, he's enjoying it. Yeah, there's another view of it. On the back of the Stanton shelter. Survived all those years, but looks a little bit precarious and could collapse any time, I suppose. Built for the time, but not built to last. Yeah, there's another building here, which I'd imagined housed a water tower all those years ago. See if we can get around the other side to get another view of it. Just exploring Grafton Underwood on a fine autumn day, and down here you can actually see where the wash basins would have stood, all deteriorating now. That's where they would have been, gathering green moss in the undergrowth. Just an unusual species for us to find. They're probably common, but this, according to this, is a chlorophyllum. October 2022. Plenty of leaves falling. Yeah.
bit there.
Yeah, that's another building. Coming up to another one on the left and on the right. Yeah, looks like the walls are ready to go, doesn't it? Yeah, oh, that's certainly come apart, hasn't it, over the years now.